My name is Marlene Diaz, and we're going to be taping my informative speech for my Communication 113 class online. My topic today is the link between poverty and obesity, and the purpose is to inform how economics does play a part in our everyday eating habits. The dollar menu, right? We all buy from it. Okay, so it may be an economic choice today, but how is it gonna, those empty calories gonna affect us tomorrow? So I'd like to turn your attention to a video clip that I have from the movie Food, Inc., which is a 2008 American documentary by film director Robert Kern. Film that.
What did you want to eat? First check is going to be early for a pound. Not with it. Why not? You only get like 2 or 3. You can find candy that's cheaper. You can find chips that are cheaper. The sodas are really cheap. Sometimes you look at a vegetable and say, okay, well, we can get 2 hamburgers over here for the same amount of price.
Why is it that you can buy a double cheeseburger at McDonald's for 99 cents and you can't even get a head of broccoli for 99 cents? We've skewed our food system to the bad calories, and it's not an accident. I mean, the reason that those calories are cheaper is because those are the ones who are heavily subsidized.
Okay, so you can see from the video, there's a family of 4, right? Mom and dad and 2 daughters. The current trend informs us that low-income and minority families are at higher risk for obesity due to their economic status. With the economic downturn, deprivation leading households to purchase and consume cheaper foods, which in turn leads to over-consumed energy. So, as you can see with the rising cost of whole foods, so again, the little girl was in the mood for some pears, and versus a 99 cents McDonald's hamburger, she would only be able to get 2 pears at the supermarket. So does that lead us to make poor choices or economic choices, actually? So we want to eat healthy, but at the same token is if you have 2 kids to feed and all you have is $1, like she mentioned in the video, then what are we doing? So with the rising cost of whole food, i.e. fruits, vegetables, and lean cuts of proteins, high unemployment rates, and the cost of living are forcing families to choose cheaper foods with less nutritional value, increasing their risk of obesity. So today we're going to talk about 3 points: income, the loss of that income, expenses, and the high cost of foods, and how it affects the low-income families on their choices at the supermarket. Alright, so let's begin at how we got here. So economic hardship, probably around 2007 is when dual-income families started to see loss in jobs, and dual families went to a single-income family. According to a 2012 article in the American Journal of Human Biology by Daniel Hirschkopf, that percentage was dropped by 6.3%. When family loses an income, then they have tougher choices in stretching their dollars. So with the income losses, families economize by purchasing lower costing foods. Even with the loss of income, expenses stay the same. So even though they had 2 incomes at one point, that home that they still need to maintain, the vehicles that they need to still drive, gasoline, childcare, things of that nature, still has to be maintained, and that also puts a strain on the family. The 2 major areas that we've seen from reports, according to the National Center for Children and Poverty, a non-Pakistan think tank, a family with 2 young children will spend anywhere between $7,000 to $20,000 annually on child care. So you have 2 kids, that's anywhere between $14,000 and $40,000 you're spending on child care. So balancing that cost is difficult. Some families are willing to change child care, but then their beliefs is it's affecting the quality of the child care, so they try to maintain that. The other income issue that they have is cost of either health care or costly medications on a monthly basis. As you can tell from the video, the gentleman did have diabetes, and he's on 2 different types of diabetic medication, and that can cost upwards to $500 per month. That is eating to their income. So again, where do they find that flexibility with their grocery bill, with their choices that they're making? Now that we've talked about some of the expenses, let's talk about the high cost of food today. Local grocery companies are monopolizing the market, which then in turn kind of offsets the structure, right? When you have major grocery conglomerates like Walmart or Reese's, they're competing for that same dollar, they're competing for that same business. So again, that cost factor is being controlled at a higher level than sometimes we can even imagine. So increased fruits and vegetables. Once upon a time, a head of broccoli cost what, 99 cents? So that dollar stretch, he was able to get a healthy vegetable versus today, it's a cheeseburger at McDonald's. So according to the article by James Tilson in Nutrition Today from February 2009, the Department of Agriculture predicts that food costs will increase in the range of anywhere between 4 to 5% per year. Again, how does that affect how you spend at the supermarket? It's noted that the increases of the prices of food do create long-lasting inflammatory pressures for Americans. I'm sorry. So now that we've reviewed the following points, let us conclude. Again, the current trend informs us that low-income and minority families are at higher risk for obesity due to their economic status. With the economic downturn and deprivation leading households to purchase and consume cheaper foods, which in turn leads to over-consumed energy. Today we walked through 3 possible reasons why we are seeing the rise in obesity in lower income families. And again, currently with the technology and the advances we made as a nation, buying healthy food should not be one of the issues we're facing today. Thank you. You guys gonna wave again? Hi. See, I have 7 now.